Hello friends, welcome back to Testimony Tuesday. For those of you who don't know me in person especially, it may be a little bit of a surprise to you that I'm actually really not an extrovert. I'm quite introverted, which means that I would actually a lot of times prefer to just be at home where it's quiet, not a lot of people, and like I just thrive on time by myself. Yeah, I enjoy being with people, but like if it's too much, it kind of wears me out. So honestly, this is kind of the thing where, you know, in and of itself, I've never looked at it as really a problem or, you know, it's not sinful, but then God has been working in my heart to realize something that then I read something recently that really just drove this home. And what I read was addressed to a man who he maybe didn't do some of the things his wife did, who, you know, she had some issues, but he wasn't maybe doing those things. But what he was doing was he liked his easy life. He liked to be home, like where it was quiet, where he wasn't like bothered by other people, and essentially he was depriving other people of his love and his care and his service. And I was just like, wow, if that isn't me. I mean, like, my danger is not usually, you know, being out there like, you know, just spending lots of time with people and neglecting my time with God. It's usually a struggle of I like my quiet time and I neglect the time with people. And shortly after I read that, I read something else that was talking about Jesus and how for him, like, sin was painful for him to be around sin, to be around sinners. Yes, he loved sinners, but like if sin was painful to him, then the things that people did that were sinful were painful to him. And it just struck me, like, Jesus did not in any way isolate himself from other people. There were, you know, certain times in his life where he needed, especially, you know, time with his Father, like the 40 days in the wilderness and whatnot, but for the most part he was with the people. He was with sinners like all the time, and people didn't understand him. Like, he was so alone in so many ways, but he did not isolate himself. And it really has just challenged me that, you know, maybe I don't like being around so-and-so, but can I imagine like how much harder it would have been for Jesus to put up with their ways that are not maybe so loving? How much more should I be willing to bear with them and to learn to love them? Because ultimately Christ had so much love for people that it overpowered his how much maybe their ways pained him. And that's why he was able to minister to people. And I think each one of us, like, we could use so much more love, like love that Jesus had for the people around us, because, you know, we can get caught up in our little bubbles, maybe the friends that we enjoy being around, who are comfortable to be around. We can just enjoy our quiet time at home, but that's not where the real joy is. Yeah, it's easy, but it's in giving ourselves, it's in giving of our time to bless the people around us that we find the true joy of service. And it's so worth it. I know I've tasted it many times, but I often forget. But I want to challenge myself and hopefully encourage you to get out there, step outside of your comfort zone, what's normal, what's comfortable, and go serve other people.